Edinburgh, are we well? It's lovely to be here. I'm going to tell you something about me. I love doing comedy because I don't sleep very well. And I don't sleep very well because I've got a bladder problem, which means that I get up a lot to go to the toilet during the night. Some of you might have this problem. Some of you might get this problem in the future. A little tip for you, I've started using a chamber pot. So I can just roll out of bed, wee into it, roll straight back into bed. And it's really changed my life. Because before I got it, my carpet just stank of piss. I've had a great day. I went to a sports shop. Outside the shop, there was a bucket with footballs in. And on the bucket, there was a sign that said, "Footballs, £2, more inside." And when I went in, they were £3. I want to talk to you now about my mum. My mum's a very superstitious woman. She believes in a lot of superstitious phrases. Have you heard of the phrase, "I swear on my life"? Yeah. If you haven't heard of this phrase, what happens is you say something and you swear on your life that you're telling the truth. And if you are telling the truth, you get to stay alive. But if you're lying, you get to stay alive. Doesn't mean anything, guys. I swear on my life whilst lying all the time. I won't swear on anyone else's life whilst lying. I'm not mental. I'll swear on my nan's life. She's almost dead. Think about it. If the superstition does work, she dies, she's pretty rich. And I need the money. Because footballs are getting more expensive. When I was a teenager, I was addicted to swearing on my life whilst lying. I used to do it all the time. I used to really upset my mum. She said to me once, she said, "Riordan, please stop swearing on your life whilst lying. I don't like it." I said, "All right, Mum, I won't do it." She said, "Riordan, I'm going to need you to promise me you'll never do it again." I said, "Mum, I can do more than promise." I'll never do it again. I cross my heart and hope to die. I come from Devon. We got anyone in from Devon? Guys from Devon, agree with me. When you come from Devon, you know about a certain kind of thing, yeah? Like, I know a lot about farming. I know a lot about cider. I know a lot about incest. That's a topic where I really come into my own. I want to talk about something serious now, because I've actually got a condition called regretful bulimia. I'm sorry to bring it up. I'm going to tell you 2 facts about my mum now. First fact, she's very enterprising. She always picks up money she finds on the street. She says if you look after the pennies, the pounds will look after themselves. Second fact, she's been punched by 3 buskers. So as you can probably tell by looking at me, I love nightclubs. And my favourite thing to do at a nightclub after picking up the hot chicks is having a boogie. Give me a cheer if you like having a boogie. I've got a signature boogie move. Do you want to see it? Have we got any single lads in the audience? It's a shame there's not more, because this bit is explicitly for them. So lads, if any of you are single and you want to know the way to pick up a girl at a nightclub, this is the move. It never fails. Stare at her for 4 hours straight. The way to seal the deal, stare her in the eyes and shout, "May the power of Christ compel you." I got bullied at school. Thanks. It's a nicer reaction than a gig the other day in Devizes when a man just shouted out, "No shit." Which blew my mind, because that meant that I was getting bullied for getting bullied. I got bullied for my name, which is Riordan. Riordan's an Irish name. It's meaning king. Like a pro. Riordan's an Irish name. It's meaning king poet. I've written a poem. Do you want to hear it? So the poem goes, the translated meaning of someone's name isn't always an accurate reflection of their skill set. I got bullied for wearing glasses at school. It used to get me really down. I used to have to seek help from my teachers. And one day my year 7 tutor sat me down and he said, Riordan, you don't need to worry because you embody the idea of individuality. Because like that word, you've got 4 eyes, you specky twat. I used to get bullied for looking like Harry Potter. I didn't care getting called Harry Potter at school. In fact, it had its advantages. Helped me get my fair share of birds. All right, mainly owls. Still, when I walked into a room, they were turning their heads. That's my favourite line. This one boy in particular used to call me Harry Potter all the time at school. Eventually, I got him back by calling him Harry Potter because his parents were murdered. I think I might have to go in a minute. I did that joke at a gig at a school once, and afterwards I found out that one of the kids had reported me to his headmaster because he thought the joke was inappropriate. At first I didn't know which of the kids had dobbed me in, but then I caught the little snitch. This has been the best gig I've ever done. You guys have been the best audience I've ever had. No, really, I swear on my life. I'll be reading DJ, see you later.